In the heart of the grand zenith arena, suspended above a chasm of swirling, incandescent energy, two figures stood poised for combat. On one side, the challenger, a Xylorian warrior, her form sleek and formidable. In her hand she held a phase blade, its edge humming with a lethal, shimmering glow. Her people, 1,000 holographic spectators, watched from the floating stands, their collective anticipation a palpable force in the air. On the other side stood the human. Unarmored, he seemed almost out of place amidst the advanced technology and alien grandeur. He carried no visible weapon. His stance was calm, his breathing steady, a stark contrast to the aggressive posture of his opponent. The only thing that marked him as a contender was the intricate tattoo spiraling up his left arm, its dark ink a stark contrast against his skin. The Xylorian champion lunged. It was a blur of motion, a streak of violet light aimed at the human's heart. The crowd roared, a wave of sound crashing against the energy shields of the arena. The human didn't move to dodge or block. He simply stepped forward into the path of the attack. And then something incredible happened. As the phase blade neared, the tattoo on the human's arm began to glow. It wasn't a fierce, aggressive light, but a soft, pulsating luminescence. Ancient symbols, patterns that hadn't been seen in this quadrant for millennia, blazed to life on his skin. They pulsed in a steady, rhythmic beat, like a second heart. Time seemed to slow. The Xylorian's eyes, which had been narrowed in predatory focus, widened in disbelief. Her lunge faltered, the tip of her blade trembling just inches from the human's chest. She felt a power radiating from him, an ancient, resonant energy that vibrated in the very air around them, in the metal of her blade. The human raised his hand, not in aggression, but as if in greeting. The glowing tattoo cast its soft light across the arena, and a gasp rippled through the holographic spectators. The light from the human's arm illuminated hidden glyphs carved into the floor of the dueling platform and the distant arena walls. These were hieroglyphs of the first ones, the legendary progenitors who had seeded the stars. They were symbols from her people's most sacred histories, legends whispered to children, not texts to be seen in a gladiatorial ring. Sparks from the charged air hung frozen, suspended in the space between the two duelists. Dust particles, kicked up by the challenger's initial charge, swirled in the air, each one a tiny star illuminated by the tattoo's glow. The entire arena seemed to hold its breath. The loud hum of the phase blade quieted to a mere whisper. The Xylorian warrior stared, her mind reeling. This human ... This primitive from a forgotten world. He was a living key. The tattoo was not mere ink. It was a map, a codex, a direct link to the genesis of her own civilization. The duel was forgotten. The honor, the glory, the fight, it all dissolved in the face of this revelation. The aggression drained from her stance, replaced by an expression of pure, unadulterated awe, mixed with a healthy dose of fear. Slowly, her hand trembling, she lowered her blade. The lethal shimmer of the phase blade dissipated, and the weapon powered down with a soft click. The human remained calm, his gaze steady, the ancient symbols on his arm continuing their soft, rhythmic pulse. He hadn't come to fight. He had come to reveal a truth long buried. In the silent arena, under the gaze of 1,000 stunned aliens, the human offered a small, knowing smile. A new chapter in galactic history was about to be written. Not with the clash of weapons, but with the light of a forgotten past, reborn on the arm of an unexpected messenger. Thank you for watching. If you were captivated by this story, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more tailies from across the universe. Let us know in the comments what you think the tattoo's message is. Until next time, stay curious.